folks, it's old Rand here with the PPW315 taping results. Before we get started, let's talk about 316. Don't forget, we run every Saturday night in McHenry County, every Saturday night in Woodstock, where we tape live. Keep checking back for more information. However, the two things that are decided for next Saturday is that big rematch between the tag team champions, Chase Gosling and the American Ninja Warrior Sensei, Two-Face Matt Vine, and Stroyer. Also, the undercard will be a tournament for contenders for Not Bad Chad's Challenge Pro Cup, and that will be a triple threat match where he'll be defending that one. Okay, now on to the results for 315. Let's talk about today. The first matchup was one hell of a unique matchup. It was the All Japan style tag team battle royal. Unbelievable matchup. This match is not won by over the top elimination. This match is won via pinfall. When your partner's pinned, you're good as well. You're pinned as well, and you're both outie. The men that survived that one was the randomly drawn and odd pair in Nestra and Matt Vinicus. They were going to face the tag team champions later on in the night for the tag team titles. Second match in the spirit of tag teams, Poncho and Zero Gold faced off against Ventura and Ultimo, the Latin Connection. It was one hell of a matchup, and I don't even remember who the hell won that match. Yes, I do remember who won that match. The young up-and-comers are starting to climb up the ladder. It was Ultimo and Ventura with double sunset flips from the outside of the ring in. After that, we saw Sensei taking on Charlie Hustle. I know what you're thinking. Charlie Hustle showed up. Charlie Hustle had a nice, strong match, but Sensei won. Not tonight. 10-minute time limit draw. I don't think we're done seeing those two. That was a hell of a matchup, and Charlie Hustle is coming up, and he's on his way. Then we saw in that best of 7 series, it was match number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Match number 6. Where Matt Vine faced Stroyer one-on-one. Now, where this thing lied before this matchup was it was two victories apiece and one tie. That's right, one tie when both men had a double count out the week before. Vinicus was able to squeak by via disqualification when Stroyer inadvertently super kicked the referee right in the chomps, taking referee Justin McKay out for the night and almost out on the stretcher because they had to send help to carry that poor bastard out. Then, in the spirit of triple threats to come up, Chase Gosling faced Eddie the Bruiser Cruz, an up-and-comer, newcomer, green as they get, Xander Lars in a triple threat match. It was a great match. Eddie and Xander dominated that match with wrestling in the midst of that thing when they were finally able to compensate for Chase Gosling's big ego. But as one might think, Chase Gosling, with the experience, he's the master of the mind game, was able to pull the victory out in that one. Then we saw that big tag match that I was talking about. The problem was, Nestor decided that he was not going to tag with Matt Vine against the champions. Matt Vine, who is a former champion, has the heart of a champion, decided that he was going to go up and challenge those cats anyway by himself. He fended real friggin' well for himself in that match and probably took over half of it. Then he kept sneaking over, remembering out of instinct there's nobody to tag to. So those guys would cut him off, as one would predict. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, DeMarcio appears on the apron, grabs the tag rope. Matt Vine makes the tag. DeMarcio comes in a house of fire. Boom, 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 boom. DeMarcio actually pinned Chase Gosling in that match. Now, Vine and Stroyer, DeMarcio thought that they were new tag team champs. I thought they were the new tag team champs. Everybody in the building thought they were new tag team champs, but guess what? The rules are the rules. DeMarcio was not officially involved in that matchup as Nestor got that contractual earlier on when he won the Battle Royal with Matt Vine. Therefore, by disqualification, your winners and still tag team champions, Sensei and Mr. Electricity, Chase Gosling. But I talked about it earlier. This Saturday night there's going to be a rematch. And boy, oh boy, were these guys popular together, and I can't wait to see that one. If you want, get your tickets early, click on the link, You know how to reserve them. Then, for the World PPW Heavyweight Champion, it was Tim Castle in his first title matchup facing the champion, the Warrior from Guerrero, Mexico, Jose Acosta. What an awesome pure wrestling match. Not a rule was broken. It was 2 out of 3 falls. Your first fall went to Jose Acosta. Your second fall, you got to see it, went to Tim Castle. The third and deciding fall was back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Your winner is still PPW World Champion, Jose Acosta. Now I've pimped and I've pimped and I've pimped what we got going on next week for 316. Keep checking back for more details on who's participating in the undercard and in the tournament. Follow us on Insta, Pivot Share, Pro Wrestling Tees, and last but not least, Patreon. Wrestling fans, do not be afraid to use Patreon, because we got some kick-ass content there, especially and not limited to the Olympiad freestyle matches, a concept match which is getting over like nobody's business. I'm Old Rand again, Rockin Randy. Bye-bye now.